Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome back to my Lexmoto ZSB 125, and today we're taking it for a main dealer service, and there's two reasons I'm documenting this. One, I have never dealt with any sort of main dealer in my life, and the second one is I had a bit of a shocking experience. So let's get kitted up and I'll explain what I mean. This is my 2022 Lexmoto ZSB 125. Now today we're going to talk about servicing, or main dealer servicing more so. Now all of my other vehicles I service myself because most of the vehicles I own are way older than 10 years old. But with this, my 2022 Lexmoto ZSB, it's still within warranty, manufacturer's warranty, and in order to keep that, obviously you do have to keep up with the manufacturer's servicing schedule. The reason I am documenting this today, I'm sure many of you have been to main dealers. This is actually my first experience. I have never owned a vehicle new enough to warrant a main dealer service. Now, I'm gonna watch what I say with this because I don't want anyone reporting me or me getting done for slander. But if you want any more information on the garage that I'm referring to, get in contact with me. But I went to a Lexmoto dealer, and completely off topic, I live in Cardiff. So I went to a Lexmoto dealer with this just to keep up the records. Obviously it is literally on my way to work, guys, I kid you not. So I thought, oh great, I've fallen in lucky here. So one day after work I stopped in the main dealer. Now I do want to say, I don't know if it's a franchise situation, because there were a couple of, I think they are sort of, they cover other dealers as well, but anyway, they are registered as a Lexmoto dealer. So I waited outside the dealership. I had about 4 people walk past, walk in, walk out, did not even acknowledge me. No one was in uniform, so I didn't know who worked there and who didn't, until, I'm not kidding, about 10 minutes of me stood there like a lemon. A guy sort of come up to me and greeted me with, alright. Hello. So after I explained I had a Lexmoto, I wanted to get it booked in for a service. Now, I gotta say, they weren't the most approachable, but when I got speaking to them, they were good. They were good enough. And when I explained, I said I wanted to do a YouTube video. They were more than happy for me to get some shots and document the process, which is a bit shocking because of what happened. So we agreed. I think this was a Thursday, Friday. We agreed to bring it in on Monday, and they were going to take a look for me. They knew what service it was. Blah 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 blah. The manager there, I think it was, said to me it has to be with them at 10 a.m. Has to be with them 10 a.m. no later, because they've got to do a big service on it. Not a problem at all. I was in work, as I said, it's on my route. So I actually said to them, I'll take my break a bit early to make sure I am there for 10 o'clock. So Monday rolls around. I even got one of the boys in work to take me around, to pick me up. I got there at 10 to 10, and I have photographic evidence that I was there at 10 to 10. Shutters were down. No one was there. Tried contacting them, but unfortunately they only had a landline number. And again, I have photographic evidence that I was there till around 20 past 10, I think it was. Again, this is eating through my break now, don't forget. Not too pleased with that. I just left. I was gutted I couldn't get hold of them, because I wanted to give them a piece of my mind, to be honest. But hey ho. The worrying thing was, I mentioned said dealership to a few people, and I kid you not, every single response, people burst out laughing. And it was only then, when I got home, I ran on their website and read some of the reviews, and the reviews backed up my experience. And it wasn't just it wasn't 1 or 2, so apparently they have a bit of a reputation. I passed my test in Cardiff Motorcycle School, who, by the way, I cannot recommend enough. Amazing bunch of guys, perfect balance of professionalism and good sense of humour, and they really know their stuff about bikes. Hence why I'm bringing them up now. They recommended that I go to I hope they don't mind me mentioning them, because I've had a good experience with them, Motorcycle Bunker in Newport. Now instantly I gave them a call. Even from the phone call, the gentleman answered the phone. It may seem like a little detail to you guys, but he called me sir, and that was a far cry from what the other guys were referring to me as. Took my name, referred to me as Mr. Bartlett, was very helpful, explained the process, asked if there was anything else, and I mentioned the experience I had with the previously mentioned dealership, and they assured me that that is not how they operate. So I am on my way there now. So I've got a good feeling that Motorcycle Bunker are going to come in clutch, and we're going to get a much better experience. Right, I've literally just dropped the bike off now. So I spoke to Gareth on the phone, very nice gent. He was the one who I booked it in with. Went in there and I spoke to Rob. Now, apparently it's a family-run business, and they say they take pride in their customer service. And what I was saying to Rob was, even just from one conversation on the phone and handing my bike over now, I felt more confident handing the bike over. It's crazy how one franchise can have just two completely different experiences. Fast forward a few more days and I've got the bike back. What an experience between two different companies representing the same company. I dropped the bike off on the Wednesday evening because it was booked in for the Thursday. Now I dropped it off to, when I went there, I spoke to Rob on the main desk. Now it's a father and son, or sort of father-in-law and son run company, and it really shows from the moment I walked in, their customer service was just next level. Very genuine guy. Before I'd even mentioned that I was doing a YouTube video, they were so welcoming, very, very professional, and just treated me like it's the first time I've ever been to a main dealer, but they treated me so well before they even knew sort of what I wanted. Now I even said there was a clunk coming from the rear, so I'd had a few issues with the bike, but they were like, no problem at all. So on the Thursday, the service came around, and just as he said, Rob phoned me once the service was done, highlighting a few minor issues, which was a bit strange because it's only ever been with the main dealer. But I mentioned the clunk from the rear. There were a few bolts loose on the rear, which I suppose is normal. He said it is a brand new bike, and they do sort of settle in. But there were a couple of the upper and lower shock bolts were a bit loose, so he's put the clunking down to that. So he has tightened everything up. Road tested it, he's adjusted the clutch, he's done so much. Cost is always a worrying thing. Whenever someone says main dealer, the first thing I think of is, wow, money. So this is the third service this bike has had, and it's only done about 1,700 miles. So it wasn't a major service, but still, the plug was pulled out and checked. Obviously they changed the oil and the filter, and the bike still does have a thorough check and a test ride as well. And for all of that, it was just £99, which again, to me, is just a phenomenal price to keep the warranty and know that it's been taken care of by people that know what they're doing. And I couldn't get down to him straight away, so I asked if I could leave it there for a bit, and they were just so accommodating. When I went to pick the bike up, I was actually there for a good hour or so, just chatting to Gareth and Rob, the two main guys there, and you can see the passion. When they're anything to do with bikes, you can see the passion. So I will definitely be going back if there's anything I need with the Bandit, because it's not just Lexmoto they do, you can see they're really into their bikes, so they will dabble in anything. So that is the Motorcycle Bunker in Newport. So if you do need anything, I highly recommend it. Particularly if you're here from the Lexmoto Owners Club. If you're in the Cardiff or Newport, do you know what, even in the South Wales area, it is so worth making the trip to the Motorcycle Bunker, because the service is that much better. And like I said, if I was keeping this, I would certainly be going back there. But we will be doing 1 or 2 more videos on there. But I just wanted to emphasize that don't be afraid to go to main dealers. If a lot of you've got the newer ones, then you'll have to go to a main dealer, but do not be afraid. Particularly, well, avoid certain ones, but what I would say is read reviews first for Motorcycle Bunker. Hands down, do not worry about going there. But yeah, I think that'll about do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Boom!